Today did not go as planned, but I think we did pretty darn well. It is time for an Epcot Lightning Lane Challenge kind of day. Yes, I realize I am not in Epcot. I'm actually in Animal Kingdom to start off today. Our Lightning Lane Challenge is twofold. So even though our Lightning Lane Challenge in Epcot will be to see if we can finish all 11 multi-pass Lightning Lane options in 6 hours, we are trying to gamify the system a little bit. We're starting in Animal Kingdom for rope drop, which is at 8 a.m. And my first Lightning Lane pass is actually in Animal Kingdom. We're headed over to Everest at 8:05 for our Lightning Lane, and then we're gonna book it over to Epcot for a second rope drop of the day, and that's gonna actually save us a little bit of money. Here we go. On this particular day, my Lightning Lane for Animal Kingdom was $17 and the Epcot Lightning Lane was $24. So while that's not a big difference for a single person, that could save you a lot of money if you've got a family of 4 or more. I'll let you guys do the math. It's 7:45 right now. We don't have early entry, so we've been herded over to the right-hand side of Animal Kingdom. You'll enter to the left for early entry if you're staying at a Disney World resort. It's almost 8 a.m. They've let us into the park, so we are headed back to Everest. If you are searching for savings when it comes to Lightning Lanes, please keep in mind that you do have to be an annual pass holder or have a park hopper for the strategy that I'm using today to work. So you've got to be able to start in one park and move to another. Now the key with the Lightning Lanes is you do have to be at that first park and scan into your first Lightning Lane before you can park hop to another park and use the other Lightning Lanes at a different park. So that is why we're starting off in Animal Kingdom this morning, and we're gonna hit this 8:05 coaster and then book it over to Epcot and see if we can't make it to the rope drop at 9 a.m. over there. It's 8:04, so we're right on time for our 8:05 Lightning Lane for Expedition Everest. Off we go. Expedition Everest complete. It's 8:10 a.m. I'm headed out of the park. I walked straight on, so I didn't even have time to start checking Lightning Lanes and figuring out how to switch to a different park because I haven't done this before. So I will screen record and show you guys how I do it. Also, shout out to the family that I sat with. Again, I was here early. They must have been here for early entry. They rode it. This was their 4th ride this morning. So our picture, we all put up the number 4. They said their record for riding Everest was 7 times in a day, and they were hoping to beat that. So if you ever watch this, I hope you beat that. Amazing. Okay, so you guys can see on the screen, I was able to get my next Lightning Lane, and I just had to switch parks up at the top of the Lightning Lane screen. So I switched to Epcot, and then I was able to get a 9:35 a.m. for Frozen, which is incredible. So I'm excited. We're walking out of the park. Actually, I feel like I have a little bit of time right now. So now I can switch my other, so you have 3 Lightning Lanes total, right? I can switch my other 2. So I'm gonna grab a coffee real fast because I'm not caffeinated enough. And then I'm gonna see what else I can get in that 9 o'clock hour with my other 2 Lightning Lanes. It is about 8:50 a.m. You guys, we have officially rope dropped 2 parks today. First Animal Kingdom, and now we're at Epcot. So again, we are not early entry and there is a crowd building up, but that's okay. We've got about 10 minutes before we can get in as non-early entry guests. Can we get into standby or Lightning Lane? Nope, they're not even gonna open Spaceship Earth until 9 a.m. That's okay. This actually gives us a few minutes to keep working on modifying our Lightning Lanes. So I was a goober, and even though I said I got that 9:35 a.m. for Frozen, I didn't click the final button to secure it, so I lost it. I got another one for I think 1:55 p.m., which is fine. I'm gonna keep that for now, but we're gonna try to get some other rides a little bit earlier than that. So we have ended up snagging a 9 a.m. for Living with the Land, I think, which you don't usually need a Lightning Lane for. I would like to get another Lightning Lane for Test Track. But if I don't get one before 2 p.m. or maybe 3 p.m., I'll probably just ride it single rider. But I'll keep you guys posted. We're using this Lightning Lane Challenge today as a way to get to all 11 multi-pass rides, but we're not necessarily going to use lightning lane for all of them because a lot of them don't require a lightning lane and they'll just be a walk-on. It's 8:55 a.m. Epcot has officially opened to the public. We are launching right into the 5-minute walk-on standby line for Spaceship Earth. Because why not? Spaceship Earth complete. If you didn't know that on the back half of Spaceship Earth, you get to kind of create your future. So here's a peek into my future while I'm headed to our next ride.
Let's take a look, shall we?
Welcome to the future. Or should I say, your future. Here in your future, staying healthy is as easy as getting out of bed in the morning. You can get daily health checkups just by taking a smart pill with your vitamins. After scanning your body with light waves, it sends the info to your doctor to let her know things are A-OK. And now you're ready to start your healthy day. Since you need motivation to exercise, and who doesn't, a robot coach will be at your side to make sure you get the ultimate workout. And sensors will even relay your health info to a smart menu, which guides you to healthy food choices customized to your tastes. You'll live a longer and healthier life, enjoying the outdoor adventures that you love. So take a leap into your future. It's too good to miss. The end. Or should I say the beginning of your future.
We are headed to World Discovery, which is where Guardians of the Galaxy and Test Track and Mission Space are. I currently have 3 lightning lanes for 3 of the 4 rides in this park that are going to have the higher wait time, excluding Guardians of the Galaxy. Test Track, I do not have a lightning lane for yet. It's possible that I'll get one later, but I do have them secured for Remy's Ratatouille Adventure, Frozen, and Soarin'. Really, the rest of the rides in this park, you can probably get away with not having a lightning lane for. So we're gonna see how that line looks for a Test Track. It's a 50-minute wait for Test Track right now. However, there is a single rider line, so I'm gonna pop in that single rider line and then probably head over to Mission Space, the easier side after that. Guardians of the Galaxy is not on our list of rides to do today because you would have to purchase an individual lightning lane for that, and we're not doing that today. But if it does get below 50 minutes, I might wait for it anyway, if it fits in our timetable. All right, Test Track just closed, so we're gonna actually pop over to Mission Space since we're right over here. I have not done Mission Space in years. Truthfully, it makes me a little queasy, but we're gonna do the green side, which is the easier side, less G-force, instead of the red side. We'll just see how that goes. Walking into Mission Space at 9:20, it says it's a 10-minute wait for the green side or the Earth mission. I imagine it'll be a walk-on. Mission complete. That was actually a lot more fun than I expected it to be. Honestly, the motion of the ride reminded me a lot of Soarin', with the exception of being in an enclosed, confined space. So if you don't like dark, enclosed spaces, not for you, but it was a lot more fun, again, than I expected. And it kind of reminded me of my short-lived days when I was a pilot coming in for landing. Yes, fun fact, I earned my private pilot's license when I was in college, and I haven't flown since the day that I got my license. I loved it, but I didn't love it enough to do it every day for the Air Force, so yeah, there you go. Anyway, that was cute. On to our next ride. Test Track is still closed, so I think I'm gonna head over to World Nature and get all of those rides in there with the exception of Soarin', because I have a lightning lane for that one later. Alrighty friends, it is a 5-minute standby wait for the Seas with Nemo and Friends. We're popping on there. It's about 9:45, so we're making good time entering our 4th ride of 12 for the day. With Nemo and Friends is complete. We are headed over to the Land Pavilion for Living with the Land, and we'll have to come back there later for our Fast Pass or Lightning Lane with Soarin'. But it's getting to be hot out. I don't want to be outside, so I'm going to try to just do whatever is closest because they'll have minimal wait times. We're inside the land pavilion. It's a 5-minute wait for Living with the Land. I was able to modify our Soarin' time for 12:25, so we'll be able to come back here sooner. So I think I'll do Living with the Land, I'll go do Figment, then I'll probably come back here, grab something to eat, and then do Soarin'. As we exit the land pavilion, we're headed over to the Figment Imagination ride, and then there's, I believe it's the Pixar Short Film Fest that also has a lightning lane. So we'll pop over there, and then at some point we're gonna have to go back over to the aquarium area because I forgot that Turtle Talk with Crush is a lightning lane. I've actually never done it, so we'll see where we fit that in for today. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button. I post fitness tips, food reviews, park strategies, and more all week long on the Healthy Disney Channel, and you don't want to miss out on that. The Imagination Pavilion is to the left of the Land Pavilion, and if you're not familiar with Figment, he is a purple dragon, but also a figment of your imagination. So that's a very cute, dark ride, although I know a lot of people are, you know, they prefer the original one, but it's still a cute ride. It's 11 a.m. We've just gotten off of Figment. I am super hungry, so I'm gonna drink a protein water with 22 grams of protein in it, and have a fiber bar from Trader Joe's, and head to the Disney Pixar Film Fest, kind of short film show, and then I'm going to head over to Turtle Talk with Crush, and then I think it should be time for our lightning lanes. All right, we have about 12 minutes before these doors open for the next showing of the Pixar Short Film Fest. So we're just gonna hang out in the air conditioning. As it currently stands, we have a noon lightning lane for Remy's Ratatouille Adventure, a 12:25 for Soarin', and a 12:40 for Frozen Ever After. I could have traded some of those in for other rides to get into the lightning lanes earlier, but honestly, those are some of the top tier attractions in this park, and I would rather have a lightning lane for those and only wait 10 or 15 minutes for some of the shorter lines than potentially wait 45 minutes to an hour or longer for those 3 rides. Test Track is still not up, but Guardians is down to a 55-minute wait, so I might pop in line for that later. It's 11:36 as I'm exiting the Pixar Short Film Fest. It was about a 20-minute show once it started. Very cute, can't lie, teared up a little bit. So I don't know that I have enough time. I mean, I have time to go over to Turtle Talk with Crush right now. I think I'm just gonna head over to Ratatouille. I have 24 minutes before my lightning lane starts. Oh, we're gonna chance it. Okay, we're going to Turtle Talk with Crush. Turtle Talk with Crush is currently a 15-minute standby entrance. So we're gonna see how that goes. That was totally awesome, dude. Okay, dude is gonna be stuck in my head for the rest of the day. Turtle Talk with Crush was precious. If you haven't done it, I would absolutely recommend doing it. Even if you don't have kids, it's very interactive with the audience, which is super fun. And you're gonna get a different kind of story and questions and audience, of course, every single time. So definitely worth doing. And again, it is in the air conditioning, so on a hot Epcot day, that is well worth it. So it's 12:15. We are within our window for one of our lightning lanes. However, we're going to go to the second one first because you can do them out of order. Typically you have a 1 hour return time window. However, you actually have a secret 2-hour and 59-minute window return time before the cast members or the tap styles won't let you in. So we will be well within our time, but if you're worried about like doing them in order, you don't necessarily need to do them in order. It'll be fine. So I have a 12:25 return time for Soarin'. I'm headed into the land to do that right now. I should be able to tap into that one 5 minutes before my time actually starts, and then I'll head to Remy's, which started at noon, and then we'll go to Frozen after that. So we'll just kind of go around the World Showcase. Currently, Soarin' is themed to across America instead of around the world. It is like this for America's 250th anniversary, so it's super cute. I saw it during annual pass holder previews, and I'm excited to do it again. Currently a 35-minute standby, which is not bad, but hey, saving 35 minutes in line is a good thing. It's 12:56 as we exit the Land Pavilion. We actually ended up waiting a little over 20 minutes with our lightning lane for Soarin', which was unfortunate. I mean, again, better than a 35-minute wait, but usually you don't wait that long, maybe 5 to 10 minutes with a lightning lane, so that was really unusual. Anyway, we're headed over to France, booking it really. Not that we need to rush. We don't need to rush, Danny. But we're headed to Remy's, and then we'll head to Frozen, and then if Test Track is still not open, I don't know what we're gonna do. We'll be down a ride for our ride challenge, but that's okay. Entering the France Pavilion and area for Ratatouille. It's actually been over a year since I've been on this ride. Last time I rode this, I was pregnant, and it was still in that 3D, 4D aspect. It's been changed now back to 2D, so I'm excited to see the differences. I think I'm gonna like it better because sometimes it's just a pain to wear the 3D glasses, you know? The single rider line is open today. It is usually a very good single rider line to jump into. As long as you can't see that single rider line from the outside, it's probably a safe bet that it's gonna be faster than standby, which is currently 50 minutes. So I'd say our lightning lane is well worth it for today. 1:06 p.m. as I scanned in. Remember, my lightning lane was for 12 to 1, so it's okay if you're a little bit late to scan in. You do have an additional 1 hour and 59 minutes to return and before your magic band won't scan you in. It's 1:22 p.m. as we exit Remy's Ratatouille Adventure. And even though there were clear skies this morning, it's looking very, very much like it's about to storm. So I'm hoping that I can book it over to Frozen before it starts downpouring. Maybe we'll miss it entirely, I don't know. It's drizzling a little bit. We made it to the America Pavilion before it started pouring, and I just don't feel like getting soaked today. So I'm gonna hang out here for a few minutes. I might try to make a mad dash into the quick service restaurant here and eat while I'm stuck in the rain. I was really hoping that I was gonna make it to Frozen and be inside by the time it started pouring, but such is not the case. What can you do? Welcome to Disney World. Hopefully it'll be over in 5 to 10 minutes. Since it's downpouring, I did make the decision to run into Regal Eagle Smokehouse, and I ordered a kid's salad with chicken and fries and watermelon. So we're gonna eat that while we wait for the rain to die down. update. It's almost 2 p.m. It is still bucketing rain outside. I've learned something new. So I had my kids' salad inside of the American Pavilion at the quick service Regal Eagle Smokehouse. But if you are facing from the outside, Regal Eagle Smokehouse, and you look to the left, I didn't realize there were bathrooms back there. There are 2 companion restrooms back here. And there's 1 companion restroom on the other side with the main bathroom area in this pavilion. So side note, great spot to just pop over to the left side of the quick service, and there's probably almost never gonna be a wait for these 2 companion restrooms. It's 2:18, we've made it to Frozen. It's still drizzling out. I'm kind of hoping that maybe Guardians will still be a low wait time by the time I get out of Frozen. It's currently a 45-minute wait because of the rain, but we will see. After 2:30, I just got off Frozen. Unfortunately, Test Track is still down, but it's still raining, so that makes sense. Guardians was a 45-minute wait when I walked into Frozen, and it's now up to 60 minutes, so I'm not gonna wait for that today because it'll probably be back up to 70 by the time I get over there. Instead of Test Track, I'm gonna do the Grand Fiesta Tour boat cruise and then call it a day, and that will be my 12 rides for the day. Rides later, it's almost 3 o'clock. Today did not go as planned, but I think we did pretty darn well. Let me know in the comments if you think I deserve the win or if we need a redo. By the time I got up to the Mexico Pavilion and got in line for the Mexican boat ride, Guardians of the Galaxy was up to a 90-minute wait, and then as I was on the ride, kind of stopped on the ride, Guardians of the Galaxy was down. I'll put this on the screen. It seems like at least half of the rides were down due to, either they're an outdoor ride and it's storming, or who knows, just some kind of other malfunction. But we had a great day. It was a fun challenge. I think it was pretty darn successful. Make sure you guys give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you have not already. That way you don't miss out on any future ride challenge videos, park strategy videos, food reviews, fitness tips, all the things. I'm Danny with Healthy Disney, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.